Hello, Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is your March tarot scope from me, Kim McGrath, at Expressions of the Universe. And there's a big month ahead for the Aries, sun signs, risings, and moons. So things may have felt really slow, like you're trudging through the mud, nothing is going anywhere. But there's relief on the way for you, because by the third week of March, things should start really moving forward very quickly. As soon as the sun moves into Aries on March 19th, we do have a full moon in Virgo. I had to think about that. On March 9th, when Mercury goes direct, thank goodness. And that will be in your 10th house. So that will be about career, solidifying some changes in your career, maybe changing careers or getting a new job. It's about your status in life and the direction that you're going to be going in. Now, the new moon in Aries, your sign, will be on March 24th, 23rd, 24th. Sorry, I couldn't see that. And that will be hitting the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons in the 4th house. So that will be about the home. It'll be about your family, your ancestors, your parents, the people that came before you, your roots. So pay attention. It's also could be a good time to spruce up the nest, clean it out, or move to a new nest. That's what I'm predicting. All right, so let's see what the angels have to say for the Aries. This is about imagination, using your imagination. I love that because that's creativity. You will feel more creative. You will feel more passionate about things. And your affirmation says, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. You have to use your imagination in order to create the life that you want, to create the things in your life that you want to see happen. Now let's see what your crystal for the month of March will be. I know a lot of Aries just feel that they've been kind of stagnant and not being able to move or go anywhere. And don't worry, because it will be happening. So chrysocolla is the crystal for you, and this is sacred sounds. This is talking about listening for divine guidance from your angels and your ancestors. That could really go with the 4th house. Paying attention to songs on the radio, either the title, the name of the band, the lyrics, the time that it shows up on the clock. This is also about speaking your truth, the throat chakra, which, excuse me, I seem to be having an issue with tonight, and I should have had water here. But this is all about hearing, listening. This is also about being a good listener for the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Because you're always on the go, I'm hearing, wanting to go, go, go. You will, maybe be a chatty Cathy, but you have to slow down and start listening to the people around you. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to take their advice. But listen, because there could be a gift or a sign that leads you in the right direction by overhearing something that somebody says. So, oh, that came flying out. Let's see what this is. Now, I think I almost want to say that the Aries got this before, but I'm not sure. It's turtle animal totem, and it's slow and steady wins the race. So this is saying you don't want to rush off just because things are going to start easing up, because you'll burn yourself out, kind of like in Aesop's fable, the tortoise and the hare. So you want to pace yourself so that you don't burn out, because you need longevity for the rest of the year. And I do love that. Love that for you. Now let's see what the planets have to say. Yeah, I think there could be some good, solid changes coming for the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons, especially in the career sector, in your social status, like your status in the world, not so much social status, but like career status. All right, so we have, let's put these over here so that you can see them. We have the first house, so this is about yourself, your self-image that you put out into the world. And then we have the third house, which is communication. So have you been keeping yourselves a little bit of a hermit lately, not communicating out to the world? The eighth house, things are changing, things have changed. There have been a lot of transformation for the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Once again, real estate is coming up with this. So that would go with the new moon that's coming in on in March 24th. And then coming in your future, Capricorn. So this is career related. This is a solid workplace. This could be a new love interest that is a Capricorn. This also talks about putting your nose to the grindstone, getting to work, finishing the job, getting the job done. Let's see, what else do we have? This is also very grounded energy for you. I wouldn't be surprised if some Tauruses possibly were going back to school to get a certification or something like that. Some Tauruses, why am I saying Taurus? Some Aries. Gotta correct myself. I don't know why I keep going to Taurus. I feel that there's at least one or two Aries out there that will have an inheritance. This first house card, this is talking about the impression that your first impression that you make on people, because that's usually what sticks with them. So any Aries sun signs, risings, and moons that are going on job interviews, you want to make sure everything is presentable and very polished, because that will make a difference in whether or not you do get that job. I think that your finances will definitely get better. So this could be a permanent position, whereas maybe you were working part-time or temporary work. So I think that is coming in for the Aries suns, risings, and moons. I don't know, I just keep picking up a lot of earth energy. I think that's why I said Taurus. All right. Okay, so now we have, you're all over the place, Aries. So we have second house, and this is about the things that you own. So I'm going to bring up real estate again. This could be moving or buying a piece of real estate. This is also about your material possessions and like taking stock of everything you have, getting rid of things that you don't need, making a list of the things that you think you need or you may want. And I'm also hearing for the Aries that you are equating your self-worth, some of you, with the things that you have, which, you know, there's really no measurement of material goods and self-worth. Underlying issue, Pluto transformation. So here we have the changes and transformation coming again. Now this would be in your third house. So some of you may be needing to buy a new car, because this does speak about like short trips and travel, and the transformation to better educate yourself or utilize the education that you have in the field that you belong in, I'm hearing. All right, so Venus the Venus card, the love card, is showing up. And I'm hearing that love has eluded you. For a lot of Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is something that really needs to change as well. So, maybe even try something new as far as your appearance is concerned. And I know that sounds maybe a little shallow, but we are talking about self-image here in that first card. Now, on top of the Capricorn card, we have the part of fortune and increase. So that really goes exceptionally well with this Capricorn card. I absolutely love this. This is saying that your ship is coming in. So that is wonderful for you. And I really feel that, there's going to be some kind of a boost financially, especially with the second house card. Now, okay, we're going to do another layer and see if we have a little more in-depth information coming for the Aries sun signs, rising signs, and moons. And I am going to read all cards upright. So if you see it reversed here, I'm just going to flip it over because we're going for a positive vibe. All right, prosperity begins. So it's all about the money, and it's on top of the money card over here. And it's also on top of the first house, which is the self. So I'm also hearing you really need to take care of yourselves, but love that. Things are going to get better. Crown chakra is coming on top of the Pluto transformation card and the third house. This would be divine communication. This could be an awakening to some psychic gifts that you may have, or you may have not even realized you have. But this is also saying it's time for you to tap in spiritually so that you can open up to this prosperity. Okay, recognition and reward is coming on top of the Venus card and this 8th house card. So I feel as though, because this is in the past, that you weren't recognized and rewarded for all of your good deeds, and that could have also led you in the place of feeling that there was a loss, the actual loss of love, but you didn't pick the right ones anyway. So that just doesn't make sense. But you know what? That was in the past. We'll keep that in the past. And on top of the fortune card, I love this. It says love begins. So I think a lot of Aries are going to not only come into financial betterment, but you're also going to find love. You'll find something that you love. I really love this reading for all of you Aries suns, risings, and moons. And then one last final card from my happy deck. Yeah, so you know what? We're in Mercury retrograde. I'm thinking these cards here, the Venus, the 8th house, the recognition, reward. You're thinking back to the past and how things didn't work out. And Mercury retrograde may have you like sinking a little deep there. But don't worry, because all of your other cards are so great. I want to remind you that you don't want to burn yourself out. Slow and steady wins the race. Now let's pull one card from here. I'm going to go with this one. All right. It's the time to go card. I call this the Cinderella card. The clock has struck midnight, and any situation that you're in that doesn't serve you, you've got to go. Pack your bags. It's time to leave. I know that this will resonate with some of you anyway, but it's time to leave a place, a person, or a situation that you're in. And it could be the home, because that came up a lot. Could be a relationship. It could be a job. And I know that that's broad. So, that's like really general. But you have that in all of your cards so far. Anyway, take what resonates with you, leave the rest, because that'll be for somebody else. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Give me some thumbs up, comment me, tell me what you think about the reading, because I will respond to you. Be sure to subscribe, whichever side it's on. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and my blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell so that you get notifications when I post a new video. So until April, Aries, have a great March. Bye.